Hey, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're at and wherever you're at in the world. So thank you for subscribing, for coming back if you're new. So this is a wealth building channel, but we do talk about careers on this channel and how to have your own business to create wealth, gig work, investments, all kinds of stuff. So today it's going to be a freelancer, maybe a home business. We talk a lot about this kind of stuff on this channel. I give you some ideas to throw out at you. One of them that's coming up is freelance social media manager. So let's find out if this is for you. For me personally, it's not, but it could be for you, and you could do this at home and make your own little business. It's a social media marketing expert who provides on-demand services. And usually it's just yourself, and a lot of them are on Fiverr. They start off on Fiverr. They have some freelance gigs that are more specific, like social media strategy, creating and managing content calendars, content creation, copywriting, scheduling and publishing posts, analytics and reporting. By the way, I hire some of my people for for YouTube off of Fiverr, who do this kind of thing. So if you're really good, you can advance and start making more money. I usually start my people that I hire at $5, and if they're super good, I start moving them up to more and more money, and then I'll just keep them every month. I'll pay them pretty good money every month, and to help me market this YouTube channel. So good freelance social media managers need all the skills of social media manager to manage, and some of these skills are photography and design. You need to create client content for clients. Now, nobody creates content for me. I just get them to do marketing for me. I create my own content and do my own pictures. And I use Canva, but you can use other design experts. There's other software out there. You can look it up. YouTube probably has a lot of them. The only one that I'm using right now is Canva, and I like it very much. They're not promoting or sponsoring this video. That's what I just use. So you have to find what works for you, and you have to record usually for TikTok, Instagram. I don't know about Facebook anymore because that's kind of like out. I don't hear about it as much right now. The ones I'm hearing about are Instagram and TikTok because I think you can make money off of those. So community management is another skill that you need. What I mean by that is outsourcing the time you consume aspects of social media, like it involves monitoring your inboxes, replying to DMs, engaging with your comments and mentioning, interacting with others, moderating discussions. And these all are called community management. And those are general interactions with the community. Analysis and reporting is another one. A good freelance social media manager delivers a monthly report outlining the results of their work. So if you're working for one person, it might not be too much. If you're working for a big company and you get hired, it might start to become a lot. You also need presentation and sales skills. You need to be able to propose prospective clients, sell and land your gig. And eventually, the more you do this, you'll get comfortable. So you also need some client and relationship management. You need community analysis. And these are some of the prices you can charge, by the way. We'll come back to this eventually. But these are an idea of what you can make after you've been doing it a while. Start off at $20 to $40 an hour. Presentation and sales. I skipped client relationship management. So client relationship management. Let's go back to this one again. Same kind of thing as community management, except that you're paying specifically for your client. You're discussing, making decisions on the budget, the messaging, visual assets, those kinds of things. So analysis and reporting, we already discussed. This is how much about you can make. Flexibility is another thing. You need to wear many hats. You're going to be doing a lot like writing blog posts, logistics, packing customer shipments. You might be working at a sales booth at a community event. You'll be doing typical social media duties. Now, if you want to work at home, then you wouldn't take on the community event if you want to work at home. So how do you become a social media manager? You set up your own business, and it's different in every state. You have to check with your state and see if you need a business license. You might not need it. In Maryland, you won't need it because this is kind of a service. For service-oriented jobs in Maryland, you do not need a license, but you'll have to check with your state and see what happens. You need to figure out the business name. You need to get a tax number. You need to figure out if you want to do it under your Social Security number or an LLC. There are plenty of videos out here on people that do social media managing. You have to decide whether it's for you. I'm just throwing it out there because it's a good work-at-home job. It's a good side job. I know a lot of people are looking for work-at-home jobs, but this may not be the thing for you. You have to decide whether it sounds like something you might want to do. Let me know below if this is something you might want to try out. What type of social media work are you looking for? What do you hope to achieve on social media? These are some of the things that you want to talk to your potential clients about. What's the budget for organic and paid social media tactics? You also need to consider what kind of software, what kind of videos you might need. You might want to get Hootsuite, Hoot Suite. I think it's kind of expensive. I don't know. We'll go and look at that at the end of this video and see how much that is. But I believe that does a lot of them all at one time. So all these types of things add up as money. You can write them off. You can write off your registration taxes, supplies, and expense, which include your videos, your internet, probably, computer. You do have some write-offs, but again, you want to make sure that you are making a profit eventually and not keep writing everything off. You need to help yourself get paid. You need to keep your resume up to date. Anybody you do work for, you want to write it down and keep them as a potential person to give you feedback if you need it from somebody. Freelance rates. I think we already looked at one of those. These are kind of what's out there in the 2022 range. If you go past 8 years, you can make even more than that, over 100 an hour. LinkedIn has recently added features for freelancers, so you can indicate your availability for freelance work and list your services on your profile. So you might want to check that out. You also might want to create a YouTube channel specifically, which we do have a lot of those out there, that help people, and they also promote their services. So these rates are just a benchmark, and they should be supplemented with your own research in your area. So this is just an idea of how much you can make. This isn't set in stone. Just throwing some ideas out there. Of course, you'll have to do your own research, okay? The beauty of being a freelancer is you have complete control over your own pricing, so you need to do some research and figure out how much of your time and expertise is worth it. We're also going to look at some places you can train to do this. I've only seen a couple. If anybody knows of any more, you can be sure and write them down below in the comment section. Understand your business requirement and your taxes. Make sure you have, if you have accounting software, you need to know how to do it. If you don't have an accountant, if you need all that kind of stuff, you need to get all that in place. As a freelancer, there is constant pressure to take on clients and projects to pay your bills. But you also need to know how to say no to toxic clients. And these are ones that are constantly nagging. They try and create drama. They're too stressful or difficult to work with. So they're nagging. They complain a lot. These type of people you want to get rid of. Try and finish the work you got for them and then be done with them and don't do no more. Create analytical reports, respond to comments. You can use Hootsuite, which is HOOTSUITE, to schedule your posts. because that allows you to handle multiple clients on social media accounts. So we're going to go and look at that in 1 second. Okay. You need flexibility, which we talked about. Okay. You need to be flexible. And some of the training that I've found, if you know of any more, let me know, that I know that it is legit and is not going to rip you off. We will go and look at both of these. Our Coursay has one. Socialmediapro.com has one that's pretty reasonable. And I'm going to pause this and go look up those sites. Okay, so coming back, this is Social Media Pro, where you can get, they are not sponsoring this anyway. They are not sponsoring this video as of yet. I mean, who knows in the future. But they are pretty decently priced, and they also have a lot of, what do you call it? You can believe what they're saying. So you can check these out if you are interested in becoming a social media manager and having your own business. Retirees, military, business professionals. So let's see. Let's get started today and let's see if it'll show us the prices. So what's the cost? The only thing started with your own business is $49 a month, or you can do $400 a year. And you will get all these modules. You will get guest expert, knowledge library. I don't think you get any kind of certification or anything like that, but it will, and if you only want to do 1 year, I do think it's worth of an investment of $400. I don't know if I would keep doing it every year after that. You'll have to decide that for yourself. But a $400 investment is worth it. You might need some video equipment. You might need Hootsuite too. Let's look at Hootsuite. I don't know. I've never used this, so I don't know. If anybody knows more about it, please comment below. But I know a lot of people that do social media marketing use this because that way it covers like all your platforms at one time. So it does 10 social accounts. So if you are posting for a big company that has 10 social accounts, or even 3, and you have 2 clients, with 2 different social accounts, you can talk to an expert on deciding which one would be best. This is like a little bit crazy, but if you move up to 100 an hour and you got like 500, if you got like, what's realistic, 20 clients that are paying you $100 an hour, you might be able to afford $739 a month in the future. I'm saying starting out, this might be reasonable. It's definitely going to save you time if you put it all on, if you do more than one platform at a time. Otherwise, it's going to start taking you up time. Now, Coursay also has a course, and they give a certificate, I believe. They give a certificate for social media marketing professional certificate. Let's see if they have anything else on here. It says enroll, and it says it complete approximately 7 months to complete, which seems pretty, that seems like a lot. That seems like a long time. So these are the classes that they are asking you to take. 4 classes, that's it. So it tells you how to do campaigns, Meta Ads Manager, budget placement, schedule your ads, fundamentals of social advertising. Some of these are pretty, doesn't seem like you would need to do that if you already need it. Some of this seems like, but if you want a certification, it does look good on your resume. This would be something to consider. I don't think Social Media Pro gives you a certification. So these are just some things to look at if you are considering having your own social media marketing business. Okay, everybody, I'll see you on the next video. And come back, subscribe. We got all these kind of videos regularly. Thank you.